Welcome, football fans, out at M.H. Roy Stadium tonight as your West Brunswick Trojans play host to North Brunswick Scorpions. This telecast is brought to you by ATMC TV. This 2014 season, our sponsors are East Coast Moving Company, Grisset Town, Longwood Fire and Rescue, the Haunted Trail, Southern Homes of Brunswick County, Turtle Crossing Cupcakes, Espresso Bar and Bake Shop, and ATMC. You can find out more about these sponsors by visiting atmctv.com.
Well, Chris, you know, we're here to call the game, obviously, for the fans at home, but West Brunswick had a tragedy this week, if you recall, and we just want to let the families know out there that, you know, on the behalf of Kat, yourself and myself and all those at ATMC TV, that our hearts and our prayers are with the families and that were involved in the accident, the 7 that are recovering, and particularly the Johnson family that lost Tyrus Johnson, in the accident. So we just want to bring everything to a head here, even though the game's fun and we enjoy that. There's other things sometimes that impact our lives, so we just want to let those people know that we're thinking about them.
Good. Well, tonight, Mike, we got an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Because this used to be a conference game.
Yes.
And with North Brunswick already defeating South Brunswick last week, they're looking to come in here tonight and actually steal what we call the Brunswick County Championship.
Yes, definitely.
And so West Brunswick comes in here, Mike, at only 1-3. They played a very tough schedule with Socastee, Myrtle Beach, and then traveling to North Myrtle Beach.
Right. And
really getting scored. I think they got scored 90 points in the first 2 games of Socastee and Myrtle Beach. They gave up 90 points. So, but they come in here and face a 3-1 Scorpion team that record-wise looks good. But as you look at it on paper, we're going to look and see who they played. They played East Columbus, they played Trask, and they played South. That's their 3 wins.
Okay.
Which a win's a win.
All right, Chris, you're right.
Their loss comes from Whiteville, 23-0.
Right.
And what I'm interested to know, and I'm going to ask you the question, Mike, this Tiger Bryant, 161 yards last week against South, 3 TDs and 14 carries. They run a read option offense. Mm-hmm. And we've had a little bit of changes and a loss in defense.
Right.
So take it from there, Mike. Tell us about what we're going to do on defense to stop this
some of the keys,
team.
Chris, and you're right. You hit on that. The 168 yards rushing by a quarterback is pretty good. I mean, they run that read option, but here's some of the things that I think West is going to need to do to be successful on the defensive side of the ball. They're going to have to rush the quarterback. They're going to have to put pressure on the quarterback, and they're going to have to contain Deshaun Montgomery, number 22, which is a speedster out of the backfield. That's on the defensive side. And tackle. That's a big thing. Actually, in my notes, I kind of highlighted tackle because they've struggled. West has struggled some in the tackling area. But on the offensive side of the ball, they need to be able to sustain some drives, Chris, to the point where they can take the ball down the field, keep the ball out of North Brunswick's hands, and put points on the board. Mm-hmm. Don't come up shorthanded with maybe a field goal attempt. They need to get in the end zone.
Right.
I think that's going to be the key factor of tonight's game.
Let's look at the positive about West Brunswick coming off a big win up there at in Tabor City, and they won 38-14. So they put 38 points on the board.
Right.
Only gave up 14.
Right.
Against a pretty good team. Mm-hmm. They're not as good as Myrtle Beach or Socastee.
South Columbus has always had a good program.
But it's interesting that I've read something about what the coach said. He says, starting off 0-3, it's hard to go in there and beat your kids up about what they done wrong because they're already beat up, he said, and people's already beating them up.
Right.
But when you win a football game, then you can come in there and you can bear down on them a little bit, more or less is what he said.
Sure.
And you start correcting some of the small things that actually can turn a game around.
Right.
So tonight we're going to see if West Brunswick can continue on track and take and build from that win from South Columbus last week.
And we'll talk about some of the changes as the game progresses and gets started. We'll talk about some of the changes that West has made, particularly on the defensive side of the football.
So tonight, sit back and enjoy a great game.
All right, Chris, here we go. Start of the second home game here, West Brunswick against North Brunswick. And well, we see everybody in pink tonight, representing Breast Cancer Awareness Month coming up next month.
Yep.
So the cheerleaders are dressed out in pink. Some of the players got their pink socks and stuff on, pink pom-poms on the dance team. But, Chris, as we talked in the pregame, this is the first step of the county rivalry.
It is.
Between the two schools.
This used to be a conference game, Mike. And so, you got South Brunswick, you got West Brunswick, you got North Brunswick, and whoever won the 2 out of 3 came out of the champions. Right. And last year, I believe we did that, which is really, we did that last year.
Yes.
And so I think
actually, I think North won it last year. We won it the year before last.
Yeah, we won it the year before last.
I
think we haven't won against North in the last 2 years, Mike.
Right.
But we can start off a win tonight and beat South and claim that Brunswick County bragging rights.
Right. Getting ready for kickoff here, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the University of South Carolina Gamecock song they play before they kick off. That's courtesy of Mr. Wayne, too.
Mike, I think we got a bigger crowd out here tonight than we had in the opening night.
We've got a big crowd. Yes, we do.
And it feels like football.
Yes, it does. Nice. Sun's gone down a lot earlier. A little bit of a breeze out here. Temperature's perfect. Probably in the low 70s. Trojans will be kicking off to North Brunswick. So, Chris, we're going to see immediately what the defensive changes. We're going to see if they work.
Yes. Short kick right there, and he's got the ball on about their 24-yard line. He's coming to the near side. He's got some men, and he's brought down, and there's a flag. Looks like a face mask probably on West Brunswick.
Number 21, Trey Dobson on the tackle. You got a flag on the field.
Where that flag was at, Chris, it looked like they're...
I wonder if it's incidental or just personal foul.
I don't... Yeah, personal foul, face mask on West Brunswick. We're going to have to see what they mark. Personal foul, it's going to be a 15-yarder.
On the Trojans.
Well, no, they gave it incidental, so it's incidental contact. So that'll give North Brunswick a first and 10 from about their 26-yard line.
Ball's on the 26-yard line.
Defense tonight, Mike, I believe is going to start off with like a 5-2. Gives you 2 corners and 2 safeties with one of the strong safeties pulling up.
Right. You got 3 wideouts to the far side. There's that read option, Chris, and they got it up the middle. And there's a tackle from behind. Looks like Nate Gilbert on that tackle, number 80. Which Nate, if you remember the past games, Chris, Nate's been playing the nose tackle. Nate's been playing the nose tackle. Number 50, I'm sorry, was Nate Gilbert on the tackle, but they have moved him out to the right side defensive end spot because of the injury to Daniel McCraney. Right. So that gives North a second and 8. And he's met, Chris. He's met right there in the backfield. I'm not sure who made that hit right there. It looks like number 7, Timmy King.
Number 50. Nate Gilbert.
Or Nate Gilbert again. Nate Gilbert again. That's 2 tackles. 2 tackles by Nate.
Well, Mike, it brings up a 3rd and long, and the defense looks pretty good these first 2 plays.
That's going to be 3rd and 11.
Third down for the Scorpions.
Now, we talked about the Scorpions at the first of the year when we played them in the Jamboree as being maybe a pass threat.
Right.
But their games, they've had trouble throwing the football. Right. So let's see what happens here.
You got 3rd and 11 roughly here for North Brunswick. You got a man in motion. He's rolling out. He's rolling to the near side. He's got some pressure. He's looking downfield, and he's got – that ball was tipped and caught.
Well, Mike, that's just
yeah.
Really
he was in the right spot.
Yeah, he was in the right spot. Just did not make the play on that football, and tipped it up in the air, and they was able to come down with the catch.
So that was.
But the defense still looks good.
That was a good defense. That was a good defensive play there. I almost wish he just batted out of bounds, but instead of trying to bring down the pass. But that's okay. I mean, that gives North now a 1st and 10 from their 37-yard line.
Well, it looks like you got some type of trips coming over here to this near
trips
side.
To the near side. No back in the backfield. Man in motion, number 22, and that's the guy we talked about. And there's a big hole up the middle. Big hole up the middle there, Chris, and he gets met on about the West Brunswick 46-yard line.
When you get it contained outside and get it turned in like that, you got to have some inside linebacker help there.
Number 7, Timmy King.
Yep.
Now there's a flag. This holding, so that's going to come back.
That'll come back. But there was a huge hole in the center of that defensive line.
Yeah, we got to fix that. And that's just the defense maybe not executed that play
right.
As they have in practice. So
that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to move the ball back for North Brunswick. That's going to move the ball back to their about their 28-yard line.
Well, hey, they had a break on that one play. We got a break there. So.
Right. That's going to give them basically, let's say, 1st and 20.
A seatbelt ticket costs $161 in North Carolina. So remember to click it or ticket. A message brought to you by the law enforcement and North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety.
Quarterback keeper up the middle there gets about 2 yards off that. Let's say 2nd and 18 from North.
Mike, if they can contain the outside edges and force some of those running plays in the middle, I believe we got success in stopping it.
Yeah.
And if we can force them in a passing situation,
right?
Then, like I said, they haven't had that much success passing this year.
Right.
On Highway 55, it's $10. $5.
I see they got big number 77, Clinton Stanley, there in the middle, right over the center.
I've seen that in practice this week.
After the game, you can come to the Wing and Fish Company.
Man in motion for North to the near side. He's back to pass. He's rolling out. He's looking downfield. And he overthrows his receiver, intended for number 7.
We had pursuit from that far side coming around at him, so he had to roll out to the right.
That's going to give him, let's say, 2nd and 17 roughly. 3rd and 17 for North.
I'm going to bring up something here, Mike. 2 passes, 2 rolls outs to the right. Most right-handed quarterbacks roll to the right, throw better to the right. So we'll look and see if they keep that up. That's something that we can keep on.
You may see another pass here, or it wouldn't surprise me if they ran some a counter to the backside.
Well, you could, yeah.
Papa John's Pizza, hot dogs, nachos with chili cheese.
Because everybody in the stadium knows that it's going to be typically a passing down.
Yummy.
One back in the backfield, two wideouts to the near side, and he's running it, Chris, and he's got a hole on the near side, and he's up to looks like his 44-yard line.
He's going to be short about 3 yards.
That's going to put him about 4th and 3.
Brought down by number 6. Before Burgess.
They haven't brought out a punter, Mike. They may go for this.
Yeah, they're going for it.
Now for the Scorpions.
Big stand right here, about 4th and 4 there, Chris. It's going to be a big stand for West Brunswick. Wide out to the far side, one to the near side.
And they're trying to freeze play.
They're trying to freeze play him. They're trying to draw him off. And there's a timeout, North Brunswick. So, like you said, Chris, they just tried to freeze and draw that defensive line offside.
Good call. Beginning of the game, you're anxious.
Yeah.
Good discipline by the defense.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For the hospitality for our officials for tonight's game. Couple announcements. The Wing and Fish Company is offering 10% discount for any West Brunswick Trojan gear.
Well, here comes North Brunswick back out on the football field, Mike. West Brunswick's breaking out of their huddle. We're getting ready to see a big down here.
They do have a punter out there
this
now,
This could be a big stop for West Brunswick right here, taking over. It looks like they're going to punt here.
And it looks like you got Daquan Burgess and Quinlan Moore back to receive the punt. Be nice if we could get 7 points on the board, not even offense, not even step foot on there. It's a punt. North's going to down that at the West Brunswick's going to take over, Chris, on about their 27-yard line. So we'll see what the offenses have.
And we're going to talk about the offense. You know, the offense put up 38 points last week and sort of came into their own. We got a duo backfield consisting of Shaquem Hill and Anthony McCray that we call Bubba.
Right.
And let's don't forget about Hunter, the quarterback, that can move with his legs also.
Right. So you got 2 wideouts, one to the far side, one to the near side. I formation in the backfield. The ball's on the ground. Miscue from the center in the snap there.
Well, we talked about what they wanted to do at practice this week, and put a little pressure on the kids to stop, making these small mistakes,
right,
because it makes big differences.
Right. That's a loss of about 4 yards there. That'll bring them about 2nd and 14 there.
So there's things there that can hurt you, and it changes the play calling.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 2nd and 14.
2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side for West. Single back in the backfield. And there goes Hunter to the near side. He's still on his feet. He's looking for some room. And he gets up to about the
sweet moves by number 4, Hunter Ashburn.
Looks like about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he got about 3 to 4 yards.
Yeah.
A lot of dancing.
That's
a lot of dancing.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that Hunter does give you. He does have fast feet, a little fast lateral movement.
Right.
We also want a special thanks to Planet Fun.
That's going to give him. That's going to give West 3rd and 9.
Well, you'd think, Mike, that this is a passing situation. The Trojans have had some success passing the football.
Yes, they have. Yes.
They've been bad, they've been good, but I mean, I've seen some good things from this offense.
Yep. You got 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side, single back in the backfield.
There he rolls to the right.
He's rolling to the far side. He's got a man down there, and it's flowing short.
Now that's just underthrown.
He was open, but he was just
he was open,
little underthrown. Yeah.
Yep. Well.
So not a good look there for West on the first outing, but
really.
Get the bug shaken out, and
you got two
get the nerves shaken out.
Two possessions. Well, I want to talk about that miscue quarterback in the center. Look, that puts you in a different situation.
Yeah,
and and so it changes your play calling. So it does put you in a hole.
It does.
Those things have got to stop.
Dylan Howard back to punt. The punt by Dylan. That's going to be taken by North. It looks like and that ball's muffed. That ball's on the ground. It's still on the ground. Looks like they finally North recovered it on about their 28-yard line.
Yep. Ball was picked up by number 7, Luke Kaysen.
Now, Chris, the changes they're last time we were on the air in the Sockesty game, if you remember, the center Josh DeSpirito was out with a shoulder injury. Since that game, he has elected to play and has been playing, putting the surgery off until after the season. So that changed the dynamics back a little bit on the offensive line.
Yeah.
But Daniel McCraney, as we mentioned earlier, that's a big loss on the defensive line.
It most definitely is.
North 1st and 10 from their 28-yard line. And I don't think he got in. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage, but I think he lost a yard on that, Chris. Maybe even 2.
It was pretty good containment over there on that narrow side over there.
Well, they're watching the cutback. They're watching that cutback.
Well, like I said, this North Brothers offense is a read option offense, and so according to how good of a read that quarterback makes, whether or not they're successful or not.
Right.
I haven't watched North play a lot this year.
Right.
But I do know that they do a read option.
Well, that gives them 2nd and 12 roughly. Ball at about their 20, just inside their 25. Man in motion. He's rolling out.
Rolling to the right again, Mike.
He's got some pressure from the back. He's looking downfield, and there's a pick.
There it is.
There's a pick. Looks like Jimmy Cochran picked that up off the tip. Still on his feet. Gets the ball down to about the 21-yard line. North Brunswick.
Look, he just sits back there in that zone, and when the ball's overthrown, boom, it's a clear pick.
Yep.
So good recognition by Jimmy and a good return.
Yeah. And Chris, when we played in school, we used to work on the tip drill.
Yes.
And that's exactly what that's for.
Exactly.
All right, West 1st and 10 from the North Brunswick. It looks like they got it spotted at about the 22-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side for West. Hunter back in the backfield. There's Bubba gets back up to about the 20, about the 21. Not much of a gain there, maybe a yard.
No, there was too much penetration on this near side, Mike, in the gaps on that offensive line. So they need to clean that up.
Yeah, he's got speed you almost want to see go to the far side of the field.
Yeah.
Stretch that out a little bit.
Yeah, but Mike, if you're running something to the narrow side of the field, your line needs to block on the narrow side.
I agree.
Of the field.
I agree with you.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's just right now. I mean, there was just too much penetration on this on the right side of that defense.
That gives them roughly 2nd and 10. There's Bubba back to the backside, and he gets caught from the backside.
Yeah, I don't know if that play. I don't know if that play developed that slow, or it actually was supposed to develop that slow. But that was a slow developing play.
Back to 3rd and 10 now. So 2 plays, they haven't moved the ball.
This has almost they need something very quick downhill.
Pancake breakfast tomorrow. Highway 55, $5 a ticket. Get your ticket from any varsity cheerleader.
2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near side here. There's flags. West wasn't even set.
No, and
nobody was set.
That's on the quarterback.
Yeah,
the quarterback has got to recognize.
Yep.
Recognize that.
That's going to be a legal procedure or motion on West Brunswick. That's going to move it back.
There again, Mike, those are the small things that needs to get ironed out on the practice field.
Right.
And it just drives a coach crazy.
Right.
Tonight we have our special KFC chicken sandwich. Flag is on the Trojans. Illegal shift.
I mean, possibly you was in field goal range.
Yeah, that's going to move them. That's going to move them back 5.
But you definitely.
That's going to put them now about 3rd and 15.
Yeah,
let's say.
I don't know if it takes you. I don't know if it takes you out of 2-play territory, because it's probably 2. You're still on the 26-yard line.
Right.
But still, got to quit those mistakes.
Right. He's looking downfield, and he's got a man. He's got Daquan. I mean, he's got Quinlan Moore. Oh, he had the ball in the end zone, Chris.
Well, that was
dropped the ball when he hit the ground. It looks like he had it.
It was slightly underthrown to the. Looked like it was more of a corner route, but almost a spectacular catch.
Right. Where that ball is spotted, Chris, that'd almost be worth a try again, or at least another pass to get at least the first down area.
Yep. A little bit more air up underneath that ball, and more to the.
That was a good pass.
Yeah.
It was a pretty pass.
Just faded on just a little bit.
Faded just a little bit, but I think Quinlan actually had that in his gut when he hit the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter back to pass. He's got some pressure.
I think we got movement,
He's doing
Mike.
it again. There's a touchdown. Oh, he stripped it out again.
That's a good play by number 11.
That was 11. He stripped that.
But I don't think we were set again, Mike.
We may not have been.
I think we got movement again.
I don't know if it's
I don't think they were set. I think he left early on that far side.
Right.
Now, they're probably going to decline this penalty, I would assume. That was 4th down. Is that correct, Mike?
Yes.
Well, maybe they're going.
That's offsetting penalties.
No.
You got off.
That's decline.
Okay, so they take it over. So they take it over. I thought he had offsetting penalties there, but
like I said, that will drive a coach crazy. Now,
absolutely.
Still, that was a good play down there on the ball. So I mean, possibly no touchdown at all.
Yeah,
but you have no chance when you got a flag like that.
Right. So you really had 2 touchdown passes caught in the end zone, and the first one was dropped when he hit the ground. Second one was stripped. Yeah,
great play by number 11.
Yep. So that's going to turn the ball over. That's going to give North the ball at their 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for North. Man in motion, and he's got a man up the middle. He goes to the far side. He's got that number 22, Deshaun Montgomery.
The ball carrier.
Looks like a pickup of about 5 there, Chris, maybe on that. That should give him about, let's say, 2nd and 5.
Well, we talked about Sean Montgomery being the speedster on that team, but, we also know that quarterback had 14 carries, like we said in the pregame, 161 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So, obviously, the read option was working against South.
Yeah.
But pretty much been contained here so far.
Second 5 here for North Brunswick. Another handoff. They ran right past him. That's a 1st down for North Brunswick up to about the 32-yard line, 36-yard line, I'm sorry. 36-yard line. This will be a 1st down North. They actually had him in the backfield, Chris, with an arm tackle, and he just couldn't stop it.
We got some home games next week, ladies and gentlemen. Some home games next week. Wednesday, varsity tennis at home. Volleyball against North Myrtle Beach at home. And on Thursday, September 25th.
All right, 1st and 10 for North Brunswick.
Against South Brunswick at home. And then Friday night.
At their own 37-yard line.
Football game against Laney High School.
Quarterback's looking. He's got moving. He's stopped right there at the line of scrimmage.
There's that little quarterback read right there.
Stop right there at the line of scrimmage. It's a good tackle. Good play there. Looked like Sherm Fullwood on that tackle.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Scorpions.
What a beautiful night for a football game, man. I'm just telling you, the weather is just great.
It's
and this
perfect.
place is packed.
It's perfect. It is.
Mike, I mean, it's packed. I mean, we got as many people around this track right here watching as we do right here in this stadium. So it's a good turnout tonight.
Let's say 2nd and 10, Chris, here for North. And they got him. They got him stopped back there for about a 2-yard loss.
Yep.
With nowhere to go, brought down by.
Looks like number 50, Nate Gilbert again. Josh Helton may be in there.
Well, I believe he might have got there first, but you had a couple Trojans on that tackle.
Yeah, you did.
Nate, I think, was in on the number 50.
Right. That gives them let's say 3rd and 12 for North. Another passing down, Chris.
Well, of course, I think you're going to see a passing, or you're going to actually see. I wouldn't be surprised to see him rolling out here to his right side.
Yeah.
He has 3 times.
Yes. And I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see a counter.
You got to watch that counter back to the weak side or narrow side field.
Single back in the backfield, 2 wideouts to the near side. 3rd and 12 for North Brunswick. There's a blitz. He's rolling to the near side. He's got some pressure. There's a short, and it looks like he is stopped.
Well,
he is stopped at the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, good pressure by number 35, Shane McKenzie.
Brandon
he had to
Worley
get rid of the football and very well covered out here on the flats.
Right. Brandon Worley covered that.
So good job, defense. The defense is looking pretty good tonight, Mike. I'm really pleased.
The offense has got to get something going. So we got 4th and 11 here, Chris, for North Brunswick. Back in punt formation.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the concession stand is open.
Quinlan Moore and Daquan Burgess back to receive the punt.
And I want to see. I want to see this. I want to see this thing. I don't see it hitting the ground. I want him moving up.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to get away from it now.
Yeah. That ball is going to be down at about the 32-yard line of West Brunswick.
But we got some explosive players on the punt return and kick return that could break a game wide open.
Absolutely. Absolutely. First quarter, Chris, almost done here. 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
Jewelers, Dr. Gregory Richardson, DDS Orthodontics for Children and Adults. Oak Island Country Club.
I got it.
1st and 10 for West. There's a rollout. There's Bubba to the far side. Looks like he might have got a yard.
I got it.
Bubba McRae, your ball carrier. Dropped down by number 5, Latrell Hill.
It's going to be a 2nd and 9, Chris, for West Brunswick.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Trojans. Many teams are faced with.
And that's it for the first quarter, Chris.
Mike, I'm going to talk about one of our wonderful sponsors, Grisset Town Longwood Fire and Rescue, the Honey Trail.
Okay.
Can you survive the Grisset Town Longwood Fire and Rescue Honey Trail? You will go in, but will you come out? Admissions, $10 per person for all ages, and if you're 5, you're free. Hours of operation, Haunted Trail runs from 7 p.m. until on October the 3rd, 4th, 10th, 11th, 17th, 18th, 24th, 25th, and the 31st. Location, 758 Longwood Road, Ocean Isle Beach. For more information, you contact them at 910-287-3030. Email them at station31@atmc.net or visit www.grissettownfire.com. Viewers can also find them on Facebook. Just search Grisset Town Longwood. This is the 7th year, Mike, of the Haunted Trail. It is an annual fundraiser for the fire department that started in 2009, and they won the 2010 and 2011 WWAY TV3 Award for Best Haunted Attraction.
All right. Get ready to start the second quarter here, Chris. No score on the clock.
Okay, Mike, get rid of those mistakes. run downhill, move the sticks, and let's get a score.
Right. West Brunswick looks like maybe second and 9. Pass to Bubba, and that ball is incomplete. Little swing pass out there to Bubba McCray.
Well,
it's incomplete.
I think
that's going to get him third. That's going to give West 3rd and 11 from about their 34 yard line.
I could see. I could read that from all the way up here from the time it was snapped.
Yeah.
So I think the defense read it too.
Yeah.
They're going to have to do a better job of disguising that.
Right.
Maybe looking over here to the right side or whatever, and then throwing out to the left. It just didn't develop.
No. All right, 3rd and 9 now for West. 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near, single setback in the backfield. There's Bubba McCray, and he's got a little bit of room there, Chris. He's still on his feet. And I think he may have got that second effort, may have got the first down for West.
And,
they spotted that at about the 44-yard line.
I believe that might be a quarterback read also. I think Hunter can read that and take that back to that other side.
So that is a first down, West Brunswick. It was a good run by Hunter. Made initial contact about 3 yards deeper than where he's at, and that second effort got him the first down. Anthony McCray, yes. Quick pass out here to Daquan Burgess, and he gets up, he gets hit, he's still on his feet. Pickup of about maybe 3.
Number 6 with the catch, Daquan Burgess.
Well, that's a quick out to the near side. You didn't got much field.
Right.
Once you catch that ball out there.
Downs for the Trojans.
That's going to give him let's say second and 8. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line for West Brunswick.
You know, we talking about, I'd like to establish a running game, but there's a possibility we might can pass on this defense. We've had some open opportunities out there.
There's a handoff to McCray to the near side. He's hit at the initial line of scrimmage and gets up. Looks like he gets up to about the 50-yard line, maybe the 40, and is spotted at the 49. That's going to give him, looks like maybe 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I think it's a long 4. Mike, but there again, they must see something on this left side of the defense because they are running to the narrow side.
Yeah.
And so they are.
That's a third and 5 roughly for West Brunswick.
Let's see what you see.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line.
They may be setting something up here.
There's McCray to the far side. He's got it. His second effort. He's still got it. He's pushing.
Fumble.
And he's getting some help from some linemen there to push.
They fumbled the football.
Fumble on the field. Scorpions with the pickup.
Mike, that whistle was getting ready to come, and that ball popped out. I seen it. So.
I wonder if it got popped out or got stripped. Kind of hard to see right down there in front of everybody.
I mean, they were grabbing at it, and he was fighting for that extra, and he had the first down.
Yeah.
So good hard run, but finishing the play.
Well, you got some of a
finishing the play.
Somewhat of a drive there.
Well, finishing the play, you got to hang on to the football.
Yes, you do. That turnover that's going to put the North Brunswick. That's going to give them the ball on their 44-yard line. 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Quick handoff up the middle there. Looks like somebody had him wrapped up there. Look like Shane McKenzie had him wrapped initially.
Shane had him wrapped up there, slowed him down a little bit.
Right.
And gave enough time for the defensive backs to come up and make a play.
Right.
He had it to the outside and cut it back to the inside.
That's going to be 2nd and long 4. 2nd and long 4 for North. Ball spotted right at the 50.
They got a pulling guard that's coming out here on that side when you see that.
Your booster club passes.
They tried that little freeze play again.
Yeah, they're trying to freeze play to get that easy first down if they can. And they got movement on the offensive line. So
came back and bit him.
Once you're set, you can't. Yeah, your own man can't move.
No.
on that play. You're right.
It bit him in the tail, Mike.
Yeah, false start there for North Brunswick. It's going to move him back 5.
Now that makes it different.
That's going to give him 2nd and 9 now.
2nd down.
Ball spotted just inside the 45-yard line.
Special thanks to Planet Fun for preparing our Booster Club dinner tonight. Remember, if you're a member of the Booster Club, go to the Booster Club tent for dinner. We also want to thank Dr. John Ward and Comfort Inn. The hospitality for
Looks like they've changed some things up there, Chris, on the defensive line. 77 now.
Yes, he is.
Clinton has moved to the outside. There's a rush. Timmy King in the backfield made it. Looks like he's got caught from behind. That's going to be a loss. It looks like about 2.
Number 54, Brandon Worley.
Timmy King had him, almost got in there too fast.
Let's talk about Brandon Worley. You know, Brandon dislocated his kneecap. And he's been out for about
at the Myrtle Beach game. Yes, you're right.
So he's been out for 2 weeks now.
Right.
So we welcome back Brandon and solidifying that linebacker position.
Right. That gives North, let's say 3rd and 11. That'd be a long 10 for North Myrtle Beach
on Wednesday night.
Let's watch the pulling guard.
And he's rolling out to the far side. He's got some pressure. He's got a man down there, and it's broken up.
That's a good play.
Nice play over there.
Pass is broken up.
Nice play over there. Chris Ash over there, number 11, breaking that pass up. That's going to give him 4th down.
I don't know if we had Chris Ash the last ball game. Maybe we did. But that's another injury that we had to sit out for another couple games.
North back to punt.
Looks like they brought Timmy King. Is that Timmy King back? No, that's not Timmy King.
That's Daquan Burgess
so they got
and Quinlan Moore.
That's
they're moving them up a little bit now.
There you go.
That's
don't let that ball go like that.
That's going to down that. After letting that go, that's going to down that deep in his own territory.
You got to make a play on that ball.
You didn't help your offense at all right there.
No. You got to make a play on that ball.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
I mean, even if it's a fair catch, you got to make you got to make a call.
Yeah, that ball is going to be on about the 13-yard line of West Brunswick.
You got to make a play.
Yeah.
Varsity cheerleaders going to have a pancake breakfast tomorrow. Highway 55 in Shalot. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
A lot of that right there
$5
is fear.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
well, you got those guys coming down.
I mean, am I going to mess up? Well, I can't mess up. Let's just let it go and let it down.
Right.
But sometimes
West
you
1st and 10.
that.
2 wideouts to the far side. High formation in the backfield.
There's a little downhill running.
A little downhill right there. Just a power run right up there. There's a personal foul. Looks like a personal foul maybe on North Brunswick. I saw some shoving match in there, and I see lightning off in the distance.
Well, let's don't mention it. Well, we don't want no lightning over here.
No, we don't. We don't need any more lightning.
Well, we've had some. I guess
that's down in the state of South Carolina.
There you go. That's not even in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I was a weatherman before I was a
commentator. I hear you. I'll see what the call is here, Chris. They're picking their flags up here. Let's see what the if it's offsetting or if it's personal foul. West Brunswick. On West Brunswick.
The flag is on West Brunswick.
On West Brunswick, because the North Brunswick is the one that actually threw the push.
It's just like that one at North Myrtle Beach. Okay. First punch was in the face mask of number 35, Shane McKenzie.
They did call it. Now they're marking off.
Yeah.
Now they're
Second
marking
punch,
off. Right.
You're in good hands with all.
This is what the ref sees.
Right.
So it's what the ref sees.
That's right. So that's going to give That's going to give West a 1st down.
Hey, it takes disciplined football.
Oh yeah.
To walk away.
Yeah.
First down for the
you're right.
However.
That's going to be a 1st down for West on their 24-yard line.
I ain't never seen nobody hurt anybody with a helmet and shoulder pads on anyway.
No, you're not going to do so much damage. High formation in the backfield. There's Bubba McCray. He gets strung out. Blocking was not there.
No, that block.
The fullback blocking on that was.
Yeah. That fullback's got to hold that block longer than that.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, he's got to either do one or two things. He's got to continue his drive and drive that guy outside and leave a hole on the inside.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they need to pull a guard on that play or if that'll even do the trick.
He just got to stay on that block longer.
That's a loss of 2 there for West Brunswick. 2nd and 12 now.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Trojans.
Mike, they're only playing. I say only. They're playing. Same thing, three men down.
You got a little reverse coming up here to Daquan Burgess. He's got some blocks. He's got some help. He's got pursuit from the backside, and it looks like he gets up.
Close to the 1st down.
Close to the 1st down marker there.
Looks like we may have. No, that's not a flag. That's a piece of uniform.
Yeah.
I seen it go flying.
Where they got that spotted, let's see the ball.
Burgess, your ball carrier.
Well,
looks like they're going to spot that right at the first down.
They're going to move the sticks.
Yeah, first down, West Brunswick. I'll tell you what, whoever scores looks like they might win the game.
Well, that's the way it looks right now.
First and 10 for West. Bubba McCray kind of tiptoeing through there. He's still hit, but his second effort, Chris, is giving him.
Well, he's always giving him
about 6
effort.
yards right there.
Hey, Anthony's a downhill runner.
Yes.
Now, Shaquem, a little bit different.
Yeah.
He can run down here.
He's a speedster.
But he's a little bit of a dartsy type.
He likes it outside.
Runner. Yeah, he's a little dartsy, little cuts and quick on his feet.
Right.
So both of them are great backs. I haven't seen
let's
Shaquem in this game
I haven't
yet.
seen him in this game yet. Let's see second and 4 here. Second and 4 for West Brunswick at their 40. High formation again. There he is, up the middle again, and they're rolling. Well, that's a first down, West Brunswick.
Look, Mike.
They're going right up the gut now, Chris.
They're finding it
right between the tackles.
They're finding it in that more in that B gap than that C gap. It looks like to me.
Yeah, they're running between the guard and the center.
So they're running that A B gap, and they're not getting anything in that C gap off tackle.
Right.
It just we're not edge blocking.
Right.
We can't hold that block. But Bubba's a good downhill runner in between tackles. I'd stick with what's working.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go again. He's got some block. He's got some help. He gets hit there at the line of scrimmage.
Well,
there's no blocking on the edge as far as the receivers go. At number 1 is a corner. He should have at least been held up some. Met him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be no gain for West Brunswick. Maybe a gain. They're going to give him 9. That'll be second and 9.
I'd like to see that little read again. That they give that option to that quarterback. We hits that cutback lane because we've seen Hunter do that so beautifully.
Oh yeah,
this season.
Yep.
And I think you're going to see it here coming up soon.
Yeah. Ball spotted at the West Brunswick 47-yard line. There's a pen. He's got him open. And he's open. A good catch.
Great
catch
there
by Hunter Cheney. Nice catch by Hunter Cheney.
He put that ball where only one person could catch it. That was Hunter, and Hunter made a great catch.
That was a good pass, good catch. First down, West Brunswick, down to the, looks like the north 32-yard line. Four minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. There's a quick hit. He gets up in the air about there. It looks like they had a number 33. The middle linebacker was blitzing on that play.
He did, and he got cut down low, but still was enough distraction where Bubba had to jump over top of him and slow the play down.
Right.
Brings up a second down for the Trojans.
Your center and your guard has got to recognize that blitz and come up and fill that gap.
Somebody picked him up. I don't know who it was that picked him up. But
bring your Trojan gear or your Scorpion gear.
That's a second, let's say second and 10 for West Brunswick. There's a keeper for Hunter. He's got roll out to the far side, and he's got some.
Well,
I don't know what the blocking scheme was on that on the outside edge there, but that's a loss of about 3 yards. That's going to give him let's say third and a long 12.
Brings up a third down for the Trojans.
Well, that's just good disciplined defense on that side over there.
Yeah, it was. He stayed home.
I knew that was coming sometime.
Oh yeah,
and
he stayed home and read it perfect.
So he couldn't get it outside.
Yeah, he got hammered after that.
He was never able to follow through with that.
Right.
Pass is incomplete.
Yep, somebody came off the edge over there. That's going to give him fourth and 12. Let's say 4th and 13.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Ball spotted just inside the almost at the 34-yard line in North Brunswick.
That's a high risk.
3 minutes and 13 seconds, and we got a timeout.
13. I mean, you're going to get the ball up on the 35-yard line, but I don't know. Let's talk about another sponsor.
Yes.
We'll figure it out later.
Yep.
East Coast Moving LLC. East Coast Moving is Brunswick County's local moving company that is licensed and experienced to work from Maine to Florida. Not only do they offer both household and commercial moves, but several specialty services like professional packing, on-site loading, or on-site unloading. Since 2003, East Coast Moving has been recognized by our community and the state of North Carolina, winning several awards. There are monthly diesel discounts, as mentioned on their website, at eastcoastmovingllc.com. So find them online or reach them by telephone any Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 at 910-755-2058. Stop in at the new office on Highway 17 beside Coastal Tires. At East Coast Moving, a smooth move with us is a sure thing. S-H-O-R-E.
Yep, 3 minutes and 13 seconds, Chris. We're gonna do a senior highlight right here. This is Sherm Fullwood, 6 foot 215, age 17, wears number 9, plays linebacker. He's from Charlotte, and he said he considered himself a playmaker. He plans to attend
Charlotte.
He's going into the medical field. His favorite food is pizza. He likes the Denver Broncos. His favorite college team is Carolina, and his favorite player is Peyton Manning.
Yep. They actually got him in a defensive end position tonight, and they sort of switched that around with Shane McKenzie playing the other end.
And Hunter scrambles to the near side. He's looking downfield. He's got some pursuit, and he's just going to run it out of bounds here, Chris. He had no help. So that's gonna go over on downs.
Well,
the offense the defense have stepped up tonight. The offense has really let down from last week, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
They just can't get anything sustained. They can't get anything going.
Yeah.
They had the initial the last drive going, and then they fumbled the ball down here inside North Brunswick territory.
I still like running it up the gut.
I agree with you.
That's
been working.
I'll take 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust and move the sticks.
Right.
But I mean, I know that's not. That's easy to say from up here.
Yeah, it sure is. Yep. There's that quarterback read again, and he's got some pursuit there. And there's Sherm Fullwood right there we just talked about.
Yeah.
No, that was.
He's playing that defensive end on that narrow side over here.
Is he on the other side?
So there wasn't no room over here.
Yep. That was Sherm Fullwood, who we just talked about in the senior highlight.
Sherman was playing middle linebacker last year.
Right.
And played a little bit of linebacker this year. They switched the defense up around. And I think the defense coordinator might have found what he was looking for here tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. So that's going to give them North 2nd and 11. The ball at their 34-yard line. There's the quarterback again. He's reading out. He's got a little bit of a seam there. Looks like he gets up to about the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line.
Brought down by number 54.
That's going to give him roughly about a 3rd and 5.
Third and long.
Yeah, Brandon Worley again and number 35 on that play.
Yeah. Number 35, Shane McKenzie and Brandon Worley. .229 and counting and ticking here for the second quarter. We may go in this thing scoreless.
Like to get the ball back,
but we need to
have the ball back.
Right. Man in motion to the far side, and it looks like he is stopped there, well behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike, I ain't seen neither one of these offenses getting anywhere.
Another timeout by West Brunswick
right here. Let's talk about ATMC.
Okay.
A great sponsor here that brings us this football game. ATMC not only offers local telephone services, but also a wide variety of additional services, including high-speed internet, cable TV, wireless business communications, and security. From those early days of the day, our top priority has always been to provide our customers with communication services at an excellent value with outstanding customer service. ATMC is a local company with local priorities. Contact them at 910-754-4311 or check them out on the web at www.atmc.net.
Yep. There you go. That's good. We got time for one more, Chris.
Okay, Southern Homes of Brunswick County. Southern Homes of Brunswick County Incorporated is owned and operated by Wayne and Nanette Taylor and has been serving Brunswick County since 1995. We offer custom home, new construction, and remodeling. We also have ready-to-sell new homes available in Calabash area. Southern Homes is your source for high-quality homes across the county and is available to meet with you to find the home that meets your price range without sacrificing craftsmanship. Relax as we build your new home so you can focus on building your family's memory. Southern Homes can be reached by phone 910-575-5566 or by email at waynenettaylor5566@yahoo.com.
All right, Chris, North Brunswick back to punt. And there's a punt right there that might be returnable. And they let it go again. Quinlan Moore tries to get it.
Mike,
and the ball's going to be down inside the 10-yard line at about the 8-yard line.
That costs us 20, 25 yards.
Absolutely.
And with 157,
I tell you, if I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be having words with the special team coach about why your guys are letting the ball go.
I would be definitely talking to,
or at least the players.
Find somebody to fix it.
Yeah, you better believe it. Because that is that is detrimental. You put the offense way back down there. They got to go almost 90 yards for a score.
Well,
you got a minute 57 on the clock.
Punt return is not too many people want to do it.
No.
So, but let's see what they do, Mike.
West Brunswick 1st and 10, and there goes Bubba McCray. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what's going on with the offensive line here, Chris, tonight, because they have been typically blocking better. Even in the games that they've lost to North Brunswick and to North Myrtle Beach and to Myrtle Beach, they blocked.
You got 2 timeouts over there at North Brunswick. Now, I guarantee you they're going to hold those in their pocket and see what happens on this second down.
Yep.
You know, they may have time to get this ball back in great field position here.
Right.
So we'll see. West Brunswick needs a first down.
Yeah, it's 1:20 left in the quarter. It's second and 10. There's a mix-up in the backfield there. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like the quarterback and the tailback ran into each other.
You get ready to see a timeout by North Brunswick right now.
You're going backwards.
You're third and what?
You're third and basically 13 or 14. There's a timeout, North Brunswick.
Don't forget your booster club.
Chris, let's go ahead and do our last. Let's do our last. Not our last, but let's do another sponsor here.
Basketball, wrestling, and swimming are just.
I'm going to get all my paraphernalia on here so I can read it. This is Turtle Crossing Cupcakes, Espresso Bar, and Bake Shop. Turtle Crossing Espresso Bar and Bake Shop is located at 10152 Beach Drive in Calabash at the Calabash Cottages. Hours of operation are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, noon to 6 p.m. For information, call 910-579-1500. Hours are seasonal. Call for hours during the off-season. Featuring fair trade fresh ground coffee, including espresso, cappuccino, frappes, lattes, iced coffee, and tea, and fruit smoothies. Try our ever-popular New Jersey-style crumb cakes, cannellonis, macaroons, gourmet-flavored cupcakes, mini and full-size pies, biscotti, limoncello, mascarpone, cake, cheesecake, and much more. We have a very large selection that you won't find elsewhere. Design and order a custom-baked and decorated cake for any occasion. We can provide you the cakes with any number of people.
Short pass out here on the right side.
And decorated in our own shop.
And taking out about the 9-yard line.
Come on over and sit in on our open-air yard. Bring a friend, a newspaper, or your dog. We can't wait to meet you.
Cut that one. Go ahead and cut that one down a little bit. Mike, all
right, what do we got here? We got fourth down.
We got fourth down and long, so it looks like they're going to punt with a minute, 2 seconds left on the clock, and North Brunswick's going to get this ball back.
Just a hair over. There's a hair over a minute left in a quarter.
Yeah, they're going to get this ball back in good shape. A little short.
That ball's going to be spotted.
But
that's going to roll.
All right, right there, about the 45-yard line.
Yep. That's where the North will take over at the West Brunswick 45-yard line. 51 seconds on the clock.
Punt for the Trojans brings up the first down for the Scorpions.
Well, there again, not being able to receive that ball right downfield gave us a little bit more room here.
Yep.
But
yep.
I think you're going to see a few passes coming here.
Yeah, you got.
Well, they got one timeout left, Mike, on the clock.
Right.
51 seconds.
Right.
So You know, they're going to look maybe one
what
run.
we need is a defensive turnover.
Yeah, well, we need
fumble or interception return or
most definitely
something.
You know, this score was 0-0 in the Jamboree. Did you know that?
Yes, it was. There he is up the middle, and he's got some room. He gets running.
He ran into the back.
Ran into the back of number 35.
Slowed him down and put him out to the outside.
Shane got turned around with his blocker and ran right into the back of him. That's going to put the ball. They're going to spot that at about the looks like they're the West 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
Only 2 yards on the carry.
This will be about 2nd and 8. There's that quarterback keeper. He's caught from behind and slammed to the ground by number 50, Nate Gilbert. Big hit by Nate Gilbert, and that quarterback's not getting up.
He's hurt.
He is not getting up.
He slowed down on that side. They had that side covered, and he got slammed down.
Yep,
so
he sure did. I think he's
it looked like he's holding his head.
I think he's got a concussion out of that one because he hit the ground pretty hard. 10 seconds left in the quarter. And Chris, I tell you, what we've seen out of the defense is pretty impressive.
I'm impressed with the defense. You know, I'm gonna give praise to the coaches for getting them here at this game and setting up this defense. This defense is absolutely working.
Right.
And it is definitely the highlight of the first half.
Yes.
The offense has got to fix some things.
Yes, they do.
And most of it's some of the things that Coach Hanna talked about in the article that I read that, you know, they need to fine tune and get rid of these small mistakes.
Yep.
You know, and
we got 10 seconds left on the third down.
It's things that can be controlled through proper execution, and really a lot of it may be just mental.
Yes.
It's just mental mistakes.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it before, Mike, that, you know, some teams are physical, some teams are athletic, and some teams are mental. But when you've got all three of those things working together, you've got one heck of a football team.
Right.
But right now, mentally, I don't know if the offense is working on all cylinders this first half.
No, I don't think it is. I think they got some miscues or something going on there. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure Coach Hanna will probably get it fixed at halftime.
Performances by the dance team and, of course, the West Brunswick band.
So 10 seconds left to go, Chris. 3rd and almost 10. There's back to pass. He's got pressure, and he is sacked. He is sacked back at the ball spotted at the North Brunswick 44-yard line, and that's going to end this first half. Big sack by the defense, so they continue to play well, even up to the whistle.
0-0.
So at the half, it's 0-0, and we will see you in just a few minutes.
Ready to kick off, and it's a fairly decent kick and receive this time, Mike. But a good coverage by North Brunswick down to about the 18-yard line. So West Brunswick's offense, who has struggled through the first half, Mike, is coming back out here to see if they can get things rolling.
Something that I saw just on that kickoff right there is you had
some
some guys up there that elected to block and some guys that didn't elect to block.
Advanced Plumbing Incorporated.
There's 11 guys on the field that are
Everyone else who
playing.
donated.
You usually come out a little bit better than what you did, but
Right.
West Brunswick first and 10 from there, where they got about the 20,
About the 18.
18-yard line. Crane's got a hole up the middle, Chris, and he could be gone, and he is gone.
Double the play.
He's got some
With the
receivers.
breaking line.
30, 25, and he's going to be pulled down.
To the 3-yard line. Double the play.
Hey,
Up the gut, just like we talked about before halftime. Keep the ball on the ground, power run it right up the middle.
Yep.
That's exactly what they did.
Well, that's good. Oh, he seen the hole and he took off. That was it.
Sure, if he could have felt the heat behind him, he probably would have dove.
Yeah, and I'm sure that he gets back and looks on film. Well, I mean, he was running as fast as he could. That's a long run.
You should be able to power from there. You should be able to power your offense right up the gut.
Should be able to.
Between the center and the guard.
I just all pinch it in, and run it right up the middle. That's about the 1 yard line. Maybe a half-yard line. It's real close to the goal line.
Your ball carrier.
Maybe a quarterback sneak behind your big center and guard up there.
1 yard line for the Trojans. Second and goal.
I don't know. It seems like I agree with you. I think maybe a quarterback sneak, that being that close, by the time you come back and you hand that ball off to the fullback or the tailback.
Well, you pick a gap out there. You pick a gap, and then the quarterback sneak it right through.
Lined up, and there's Hunter, and he's in right between the center and the left guard. Touchdown, West Brunswick.
That's a big little slap in the face to North Brunswick coming out here this early.
Absolutely.
And getting that big run.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I was wondering which team was going to make that big run.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Great job by Bubba recognizing, seeing that hole, and turning it upfield.
Yep. So we got flags on the play there. Extra point. Looks like we got a false start on West Brunswick. That'll move them back 5.
Against the Trojans.
That's a discipline issue, Chris, we talked about. That's just a mental breakdown.
I tell you what, boy, I'd be making notes of it if I was a coach, and I'm telling you, I'd be, you win this ball game. That coach said when you win a ball game, you can press on them a little bit harder. I'd press on them real hard this practice.
Yep.
Mentally making those mistakes.
Right. That kick is up, and it looks like it's good, Chris, and it is. Good kick. Looks like Tristan Lewis making that kick. That's puts West Brunswick up 7, North Brunswick nothing.
Tristan Lewis with the extra point.
Okay, Mike, we need to pin them.
Big shot in the arm there for West Brunswick.
And if we continue to play defense the way we do, we get a good kickoff here and get them pinned back deep. Love to go up 2 scores on these Scorpions, and then see which team sort of starts hanging their head down.
Yeah. Well, the defense is going to come out and play harder. After the last sack and the big slam that Nate Gilbert had on the quarterback, he's probably had, if I had to guess, Chris, he's probably had 5 or 6 tackles alone just in the first half.
Yeah, if that middle part of that defense continues to play as tough as it's played, play the whole. We play containment outside.
Yep.
We got linebackers that's got good speed.
Right.
I mean, should be able to.
Brandon Worley being back in the middle is giving them an extra. Some extra meat there in the center, and
they have, and they've changed the defense up a little bit. It's worked.
Yeah, West Brunswick kicking off to North. A little bit deeper kick there. He's going to pick that up on about almost the 15-yard line. Goes to the far side. He's got a hole up the middle, and he's going to run that up to, looks like about the 30, 34-yard lines where they're going to spot that. It'll be 1st and 10, North Brunswick.
Pretty good coverage there, Mike.
Yes, it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's clockworker is Mr. Trudol.
Well, let's see if North Brunswick comes out with anything different than what they've been doing. I mean,
yeah.
To me, If I was that coach out there, you're going to have to come up with something.
Yeah. You got 2 wideouts to the near side for North. There it is up the middle, Chris, and there's a. He's probably picked up about 6 right there.
Bunch of Trojans
on that run up the middle.
Brings up a second down for the Scorpions.
That should give them. Let's see where it's at. Maybe 2nd and 5. You don't want to. You don't want to give them 3rd and short. You want to give them 3rd and long.
Surf Shop and Advanced Plumbing Incorporated.
There it is to the far side, and he's got a gap. There's number 22, Mr. Montgomery, out there. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down.
Supposedly number 22 is the one that can get out in the open field, can turn on the speed.
Right.
Brought down by number
now, I haven't actually seen that myself this year. But supposedly
that's a first down for North Brunswick.
Supposedly that's their speedster.
Right.
Don't forget about that pancake breakfast. You might see Coach Dole there tomorrow. If he wakes up on time.
So that's 1st and 10 for North. Ball spotted just at the 46-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side. There's another run off the far side. He's got a hole, Chris. He found a seam, and he's out. He's broken it out. He's got 1 man in front of him, and he got driven back about 5 or 6 yards down to about the 22-yard line of West Brunswick. So they made some changes up there apparently on the offensive line.
Well, I don't know.
The offensive play column, but they're finding some more seams right off tackle.
That was right off tackle right there. So see what happened there. I couldn't see that far off on that far side. I couldn't see what the breakdown was.
Right. That's 1st and 10 for North at the West Brunswick 22-yard line.
Brings up a first down for the Scorpions.
And he's got.
There's a big hit by number 35.
Yeah, big hit there by Shane McKenzie. Nate Gilbert stopped him. Had initial. I don't know if initial contact, but he fought his block off and made the runner change his angle, and Shane was able to come up there and make that tackle.
Yeah, he came down the line from that defensive end position.
Right. So let's say 2nd and 9.5, a long 9 for North. Ball spotted just right at the 20-yard line, just outside the 20-yard line. Two wideouts to the far side for North. And there's movement. Number 44, the tight end or the slot back, whatever he's lined up as, is moved on North Brunswick. So that'll be 5 yards back. That'll give him about 2nd and, let's say 2nd and
I was watching that handoff. He looks like he's handing that ball off to like it's going to go left, and he's looking back to that weak side over there on that cutback lane. Mike is 2nd and about 14.
Back to pass. He's rolling out to the far side, Chris. He's got a man in the end zone. The fast is fluttering.
Yeah, that was way
outside. That pass was
outside.
caught out of bounds, yeah.
That was way outside.
Brings up a 3rd.
That's going to be a 3rd and long, and he's having a hard time getting up over there. Finally gets up, makes his way back onto the field. But
everybody that's wearing pink tonight for the pink out game. Remember, pretty and pink.
There's a flag for something.
I don't know. Something was Trojans clapping their hands like it's against.
Well, they're doing
I think it might be against the sideline.
Flag on the field.
That could be an unsportsmanlike conduct against North Brunswick. That's what it is.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the sideline.
Now if that was an assistant coach and I was the head coach, I'd go ballistic right now.
Yeah. That's going to give North a 3rd down, and let's say, about 25?
Well, we got 20, you got 10, 20, 28. 29
that
moves
on the
scoreboard.
Ball, yeah, that moves the ball back to the West Brunswick 40. All right, Chris, they got 2 wideouts to the near side, far side. There's a roll out to the here side. He's coming, and that pass is dropped. That's a forward pass. If that pass was behind him, that would have been a problem. So that's going to be a big problem. That's going to be 4th down now in about 28.
Now, I don't say they got to punt, Mike. They got to punt.
Yeah.
I mean, chances getting
I don't think they're going to get. They're not going to want a chance on turning the ball over here.
Oh no, you got to try to pin them deep. Now, right here's where I got really aggravated watching the first half, and they're dropping 2 back, but you got to receive this punt.
Yes.
Now, obviously, here if it goes in an end zone, well, good, comes back out to the 20.
Right. Well, you're kicking with the wind, too, as the flags are blowing. That's a short punt.
Now, that right there is going to go to the sideline.
That's a short punt, and that's going out of bounds, and that's going to go out. It looks like about around the 15-yard line.
Yep.
He's walking up, about this maybe 16 or 17-yard line.
Well, that
First
right,
and 10 for West Brunswick.
That is what it is. You can't stop that.
Yeah, you can't do anything with that. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left in the third quarter. West Brunswick 7, North Brunswick nothing. First and 10 for West Brunswick on about their 17-yard line. Well, Chris, what they need here is a sustained drive.
Yes.
They need to drive it down the field, burn some clock up, and get it in the end zone.
Yep.
2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side.
Once again, number 30, Bubba McCray.
Bubba McCray with that carry looks like a gain of about maybe 3. That's going to give him 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it looks like he just lost his footing trying to do that.
Yeah.
Trying to get it back to the inside.
Brings up a 2nd down for the Trojans.
Well, there again, Mike, I mean, you fall forward, you get 3 or 4 yards.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'd just keep pounding it in there and hope that you see another hole like you seen a while ago and bust another one loose.
Right. Dylan Howard in the game as a wideout to the far side. Dylan's played some critical roles as a wideout there. He's made some key catches in some games that we've played. There's Hunter with a read, and there's a hole up the middle, or it's still on his feet. He got a little bit of help.
Well, he started going forward, and then he comes sideways.
Yeah, it looks like he got hit there maybe. I think that hole closed up pretty quick on him, so that's going to give him, let's say, pick up about 2 there. That'll give West Brunswick about 3rd and 5, maybe a long 5. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of West Brunswick.
I don't think you take a chance of throwing this football. I don't know. I believe I'm going to take my chances running it.
And there it is, a swing pass. We got a Quinlan Moore. He's got the first down, Chris.
Well, that shows
which is what you need.
That shows you how much I know.
Well,
but I mean, if that corner lost his footing.
Well, the corner lost his footing,
and that helped.
And that did help. When you throw that swing pass out there, as you know that puts you one-on-one with the corner. So.
Yeah. The one-on-one and the corner, and then they had a safety backing them up. But that corner lost footing. That helped us get it.
We got an injury time out here, Chris.
Good call. Let's talk about Grizzly Town Longwood Fire and Rescue, the whole new trail. Mike, this has just been a great fun drive for the fire department. But can you survive the Grizzly Town Longwood Fire and Rescue whole new trail? You will go in, but will you come out? Admission's $10 a person for all ages. Under 5 is free. Hours of operation. Hole Trail runs from 7 p.m. until on October the 3rd, 4th, 10th, 11th, 17th, 18th, 24th, 25th, and, of course, the 31st. Location, 758 Longwood Road in Ocean Isle Beach. For more information, contact 910-287-3030. Email station31@atmc.net or visit www.grissettownfire.com. Viewers can also find them on Facebook. Just search Grizzly Town Longwood. This is the 7th year of the Haunted Trail. It is an annual fundraiser for the fire department that started in 2009, and they won the 2010 and 2011 WWAY TV3 award for Best Haunted Attraction.
And Chris, we still got a North Brunswick player down on the sideline over there. Hopefully it's not a serious injury. Let's do it. Let's do another senior highlight here.
Okay.
We got Devontae Hewitt, 5'9", 146 pounds, 17 years old, wears number 20. Lives in Supply as a defensive cornerback. Does a good job over there. Has had a couple picks, I think, already this season.
Yep.
Plans to attend UNC Chapel Hill. He's not sure exactly what he's going to pursue yet, but he loves fried chicken and lasagna, and that's a pretty good combination.
Good combination.
It is. His favorite NFL team is the Saints. His favorite college team is UNC. and his favorite player is Marcus Page.
All right.
So that's a little bit about Devontae Hewitt there. All right, we're back, Chris. 1st and 10, West Brunswick at their 27-yard line.
There's Bubba McCray right up the middle.
Bubba McCray up. He's got some. I guess the looks like a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards there. Looks like maybe 5. They give him 2nd and 5. Yeah, about say it'll be a long 5. I tell you, they need to go ahead and just like they did before, Chris, just run it right down the middle. Maybe mix it up with Hunter in there a little bit and just power it. Of course, they got a single setback now. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Another handoff. He's looking, and there's that was.
Well, that might.
I'm not sure if that was.
I don't know.
It looked like they weren't sure who was running what.
I'll tell you what. Been wide open over here on this far side.
Yes, it would
on
have.
This near side of here.
Had Hunter kept that, he would have been gone. He would have still been running.
Here we go, Trojan fans.
Well, there you get. Here you go, Mike. Third and another long situation.
That was third and long. Third and long. That was a loss of about 2 yards. Or let's say you're roughly third and 7 for West Brunswick. Back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's got the ball aired out right there, and that's out of bounds. So that's going to put him fourth. It's going to put a 4th down for West Brunswick. That's what they did not need, Chris. They need to get a drive to run some time off the clock, put more points on the board.
Varsity tennis Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
junior varsity and varsity.
I'd rather seen a short pass out in the flats or something like that.
Well, I mean, you don't have to go for the whole thing. Go for the first down.
Crosstown rival South Brunswick.
I still like rolling him out rather than in the pocket.
Yeah.
Personally. Well, he barely got that off.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That ball is going to roll down and be downed at the 40 for North Brunswick. So 1st and 10 for North Brunswick. 4:39 left on the clock for the third quarter. Defense has to step back up here, Chris. We need a defensive turnover.
Concession stand is selling Papa John's pizza.
Yep.
Interception, fumble recovery. Interception run back would be nice.
Yeah, I'll take anything.
But we talked. They're running Bubba a lot tonight, which is good. Bubba's a good downhill runner. I haven't seen Shaquem at all on the field.
No, and that might be the reason.
Oak Island Country Club, Food Lion, Kangaroo, and the
Quarterback keeper to the near side, and he's in the backfield, Chris. Sherm Fullwood had him wrapped up.
Yep. I'll tell you what. I'll give praise to the containment on the outside edge of the defense. They've done a good job tonight.
I think that's a bad spot they gave him, to be honest with you, because the point of contact was back around the 35-yard line. They just gave him 4 yards.
That's ridiculous.
That was a horrible spot. So that's a 2nd and 11 now for North Brunswick.
But they did give it right at the point of contact where they marked that ball.
Well, maybe they must have met him earlier and drove him back. Looked like to me he was deeper than that, behind the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts to the near side now. There he is. He's got that handoff, number 22, right up the middle. Right up the middle.
Yep.
They need to put a keyer on him. They need to get somebody to scout him, or a spy.
Something over there on that left side of the line over there gave away.
Yep. When your safety's making your tackles on a run, that's not a good sign.
I was thinking the same thing.
That is not a good sign.
But that's what they're back here for.
If you come in tonight and bring with your Trojan football gear.
That gives North 1st and 10 now from the West Brunswick 46.
10% discount.
There's another run up the middle. He's got a hole off the far side there, Chris.
Well, not much of one.
They're not much of one, but he got met. They give him they give him a procedure up to about the 40,
they didn't give him the outside,
yard line.
but when he made that cut back inside, and then he gets another 3 or 4 yards. But he's got about 3 long yards.
Yeah, let's say 2nd and 7 now for North. Second and 7 for North on the 43-yard line of West Brunswick. Man in motion to the near side. There's a quarterback. He's keeping it. He's rolling it out.
He's right
There's
inside.
that read option, and he's got.
They got a first down, Mike.
Brandon Worley initially had him. I think he might be. Well, it depends on where they give him the spot. He might be a hair short. He's going to be right at the stick, Chris. But Brandon Worley had him initial contact around about the 40.
Yeah,
and just couldn't wrap him up.
I don't know if they're going to take a measurement here or call it, but it's really close. They're going to measure.
Yeah, they're going to measure that. That is a close one.
Mike, I'm going to talk about Turtle Crossing Cupcakes Espresso Bar and Bake Shop.
All right.
Turtle Crossing Espresso Bar and Bake Shop is located at 10152 Beach Drive in Calabash at the Calabash Cottages. Hours of operation Monday through Saturday, 8 to 8, and Sunday, 12 to 6 p.m. For information, call 910-579-1500. Hours are seasonal. Call for hours during the off-season. Featuring fair trade fresh ground coffee, including espresso, cappuccino, frappes, lattes, iced coffee and tea, and fruit smoothies. Try our ever popular New Jersey style crumb cake, cannoli, macaroons, gourmet flavored cupcakes, mini and full-size pies, biscottis, limoncellos, mascarpone cakes, cheesecakes, and much more. We have a very large selection that you won't find elsewhere. Design and order a custom baked and decorated cake for any occasion. We can provide you with cakes for any number of people, all freshly baked and decorated in our own shop. Come on over and sit in our open-air courtyard. Bring a friend, a newspaper, or your dog. We can't wait to meet you.
That's good. You know, I was talking to my wife the other day about, I got to go down there and try this out because they got some awful good stuff.
Well, I don't even know what some of that is, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah, you better believe it. I got to go down there and give some of that a shot, and I hope our viewers do the same. All right, that was short, Chris. Short by inches, so it's 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches for North.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Watch the freeze play. Yeah, that's right there.
Well, he got that. He got the first down for North. That's going to put the ball right at about the 35-yard line, just inside the 35-yard line.
Come on, Gracie.
It'll be 1st and 10 for North.
All right, Marissa. There you go. Yeah, let's give it up.
I'm like you. Some of the stuff you read on that from the Turtle Crossing sounds awful good. I'm going to have to go try some of it.
Caitlin Bryant, here you go. Oh,
I'm definitely going to have to try it.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball spotted just inside the 35 of West Brunswick. Man in motion again for North on the near side. There's number 22 off that left side tackle spot. Gets up to pick up about 6 or 7 there, Chris, on that play.
Number 22, good ball carry.
Oh, Mike, they're giving up 7 yards there, so, or 6 yards
6
anyway.
yards, you got 2nd and 4 now.
We got a second
Ball inside the 30 at about almost the 33-yard line. I'm sorry, inside the 30, about the 28-yard line of West Brunswick. Minute 34 and ticking in the 3rd quarter. Still 7-0 West Brunswick.
There it is to that
There
weak
he is.
side
He's
right
got
there
met
again.
right there, but he's getting met about 3 or 4 yards deep in the.
He's getting met. You're right.
He's getting met about 3 or 4
You
yards
actually had the
back
defensive
there.
end on this side 35 actually make first contact of that, and it should have been inside.
Right.
It should have been a tackle.
Right.
I want to thank all our children
Or a linebacker stepping in that gap.
But remember to buckle up on your
So that's a first down.
seatbelt ticket costs $161 in North Carolina. So remember to click it or ticket. This is sponsored by the law enforcement of North Carolina Governor's Highway Safety Program. Take it away, BJ.
Need a big stop, Mike. We need something
a
happen right
defensive
here.
stand here. We need something going on exciting. We need a turnover.
Boom, right
big
there.
hit right there.
Big hit both times. Hey, that was
Big
just
hit
met by
right
a bunch
there.
of them right there.
Look like Josh Helton right there.
Yep.
It's like 73 Josh Helton on that initial wrap-up.
He wasn't going nowhere on that
He
side.
got to the line of scrimmage. Josh had him good there.
See what they do? It looks like that thing's going strong to the strong side, and it's back inside.
Right.
Back to the weak side. He's looking for that cutback lane. It was not there that time.
Right.
We ain't got but 30 seconds, Mike. We're going to be in the 4th quarter.
Yep. Fast quarter right there, Chris. We'll get Probably the last play of the third quarter right here. Second and 10. Quarterback keeper. And look at that, Chris. He's got a hole off the far side. Gets brought down with a first down. Right at about the 12-yard line of West Brunswick. That's a first down for North Brunswick. 11.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. We got time to get one more play off. Ball spotted about the 12-yard line.
All right, that's the end of the third
That's it, Mike.
quarter.
And that's
Fourth
it.
quarter.
Into the third quarter, Chris. North Brunswick 0, West Brunswick 7. So with that being said, we've got a little break in the action here. Let's do another sponsor. East Coast Moving is Brunswick County's local moving company that is licensed and experienced to work from Maine to Florida. Not only do they offer both household and commercial moves, but several specialty services like professional packing, on-site loading, and on-site unloading. Since 2003, East Coast Moving has been recognized by our community and the state of North Carolina, winning several awards. There are monthly diesel discounts as mentioned on their website at eastcoastmovingllc.com. So find them online or reach them by telephone any Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at 910-755-2058. Stop in at their new office on Highway 17 beside Coastal Tire at East Coast Moving. A smooth move with us is a sure thing.
Well, Mike, we got one more quarter of football left. 7-0 score with North Brunswick driving deep in West Brunswick territory.
Right. All right, Chris, you talking about a defense. Now, we talking about defensive stands all night long, and the defense has played well tonight.
Yeah,
they have really played well. But if they're ever going to step it up now, this is when they need to do it.
They need to tighten it up. Well, they powering in on that side.
They're just running right behind them big old tackles and that tackle and guard over there. That looks like a pickup of about 3 there. Looks like maybe 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's just powering it right off that left, on that right side of our defense. Right off tackle. Well, I mean, that's a second and what, Mike? 6, 7?
Yeah, that's second and 6.
Right here, Trojan fans.
Ball spotted about the 9-yard line of West Brunswick.
Movement.
They got some movement on the line there.
On the field. All right, well,
They got some movement. That's going to be a procedure call on North Brunswick, moving back 5 yards.
tonight.
That's going to put them second and, let's say, second and maybe 12.
Here we go.
We need a big stop here, make it 3rd and long, and
274-430.
be interested. And I seen the place kicker kicking them from the 30-yard line, and before the game started,
Right,
he was knocking them down. So
Right.
I'd be interested to see if they go for 3 points.
Be kicking into the wind.
Yes, they are.
You have 2 minutes to get to the press box.
About 2nd and 12. There's a rollout to the near side, Chris. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. Number 44 was wide open in the end zone. Nobody picked him up at all. Somebody blew a coverage or something there. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, that's still good containment on this outside edge.
It is
I'm
good
telling you,
containment. He didn't get much. He got about 3 yards.
We've contained off the edge.
That's going to put him 3rd and
real
9.
well.
44 for North Brunswick about to have a stroke out there wanting the football because there wouldn't have been anybody within 10 yards of him.
Well,
So you got 3rd and 9 now. 2 wideouts to the far side. He's rolling to the far side now. He's got some pressure. He's got a man in the corner over there. And it is incomplete.
And
it's
he had
incomplete.
pressure in the backfield.
He had pressure on him.
Well, that's what we're looking for, 4th down and long. Actually, 4th and, about 9
Big
yards.
stop for the Trojans.
They can actually make a 1st down, Mike, on about the 2-yard line.
Well, this might be where your kicker comes in here, Chris.
430-274.
Looks like they're going to try the kick.
Well, like I said, he's been putting it. Like I said, I seen him kick. Now he was dead on. Now you got a little bit of pressure.
You know who we need in this situation right here is we need Sean Hewitt.
Well, somebody fast off the edge.
Sean Hewitt
yeah.
blocked would.
Well, we got to watch this fake too.
And it's no good. He shanked it. He shanked it, and that's no good, Chris. The snap was good.
Hey.
He just didn't get all the ball and kicked it low.
You said we need a good defensive stand. This is a good defensive stand, Mike.
Yeah.
Deep in the territory, defense held.
Right.
I tell you what, it would be awesome to put a goose egg on that scoreboard for the defense tonight.
Yes,
they
it would.
deserve it.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I'd like to have a few more points on that goose egg, though. I'd like to have a few more points on the other side of the board.
And a goose egg is 0.
That's right.
For our
It'd be
fans
nice if
out
we
there.
had 14 or 21 up there to 0.
Yes.
That's 1st and 10 now. West Brunswick takes over on their 20-yard line. There's a handoff to Shaquem Hill on the far side. He gets met there after a pickup.
Well, I tell you what, I thought he was broken loose there.
Yeah,
but it's good defense. Good defense.
I'm really surprised, to be honest with you. I'm surprised with his moves. He didn't get around that guy.
Hey, he touched the ball for the first time.
Yes,
so,
he did. So there's a pickup of 4. So that's say 6 and a long 4 for West Brunswick.
Let's see if they
ball at their about their 23-yard line.
I tell you, when you got 2 great runners like Bubba McCray and Shaquem Hill,
right?
It gives you a lot of versatility.
Coming to the near side. There's Shaquem. He's got a little cutback lane right there, but he's not getting. He's still driving a pile. We'll see where they give him the spot. Maybe a pick up a 2.
You see how quick he is off the cut.
That's going to put him again. Pick up a 1. That's going to put him about 3rd and 5, roughly, Chris. You got another third. You got another 3rd and semi-long now for West Brunswick.
Let's see if they do that little quick out, that little quick pass.
Yeah.
Please bring your little balls to Ellis.
So you got the ball spotted at just out at the 25-yard line of West Brunswick. And Shaquem's met almost right there at the line of scrimmage.
4th down for the Trojans.
That's going to put them 4th and 3. That's going to put them 4th and 3. The offensive line, Chris, is not getting the push tonight that they've been getting.
They're not. They're going to punt the football. I think as well as your defense is playing, Mike, this is the smart call.
Yeah.
Now, what you got to do here, though, is you got to cover the punt.
Well, I think the offensive coordinator needs to buy the defensive coordinator a steak.
We got a winner.
Because if they win this game 7-0, the defense is keeping them in here. He got that ball off, which is unbelievable.
Good punt.
Good punt by Dylan. Good punt. That's going to spot that at the
huge punt by number
he can
5.
stop walking any minute now. That's going to put it about the 40-yard line of North Brunswick.
Yeah, that's a huge punt. That's a great punt by Dylan. And I'm telling you what, with 8:06 and giving the ball back this late in the game with only a 7-point lead, that's a huge play.
Yeah, you got 8:06 left on the clock in the 4th quarter. North Brunswick from their 40. You know what we haven't seen tonight is a turnover. Well, we had one fumble fumble on an initial drive in the first half that was a turnover, but that's the only turnover that we've had.
Well, you've had one interception by North Brunswick. We had an interception.
That's true. Yeah, we did. Jimmy Cochran.
One on both sides.
Jimmy Cochran caught that. That's right. There's number 22 to the far side, Chris, and I'm telling you, there's something off that edge over there.
Well, he scares me.
The defensive ends on either side are getting kicked in or kicked out.
I don't know. It looks like to me
that's a first down. It looks like first down from North Brunswick inside West Brunswick territory.
Right on the inside of the defensive ends. I think
they might be
outside. I think they're taking it right to the inside.
They might be. That's a first down for North at the West Brunswick 48.
I don't know who's that's down over there. I don't know what was going on there.
Well, they had I think.
I thought somebody was
Devontae
down.
Hewitt came off the field. They had an equipment malfunction, so they had to get somebody in for him. There he comes off this corner, Chris, and there's a good tackle right there.
Yes, sir. That was
a good tackle by Josh Helton.
Having a big game tonight, Mr. Josh Helton.
Yes, he is.
I tell you, the defensive player of the game is going to be tough.
Yes, it is. And we're going to call that here with about maybe 2 minutes.
Call it with about 2 minutes left in the game, yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be tough as much as it is offensive players going to be tough.
It's going to be tough for different reasons.
But right now, long run. You got to look at Bubba.
The second 9 now for North Brunswick. There's a keeper to this side. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's got a seam.
That looks like might have been a little bit of hole.
He's still on his feet, and there was a hole right there.
But I don't.
Number 3, your ball carrier brought down.
Somebody missed him at the line of scrimmage.
I didn't see a flag, but I thought I seen a hole. But no flags.
Chris Ash with a big stop.
Another first down for North Brunswick at the West Brunswick 33-yard line. 6:54 on the clock from the fourth quarter. He's back to pass. He's rolling to the near side. He's got that.
Oh, that's a dangerous
incomplete
pass.
That was a dangerous pass. Little swing pass out there. Had his blocker set up.
Yep.
That's an incomplete pass. That'll give him 2nd and 10 now for North.
Sure, Mike. I tell you what. I mean, it seems like they move the ball well, and then they just stymie. And I tell you what, but you know, their offense right now is a little bit more on key than ours.
Yes.
Which is a little scary.
Yep.
But hey, give props to this defense. They've held their own tonight.
Yes, they have.
And I keep saying that, but I'm telling you,
but it's true. It's true. It's true. They've kept West Brunswick in this game. Number 22 off the near side here, Chris. He picks up about 5.
Yep, 3 players on him, but he's 5 yards down the field.
Number 54, Brandon Worley on the tackle. Number 22 on the carry.
That gives them 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 at the West Brunswick 28-yard line. Need a big stop here on 3rd down.
Get that defensive chant going, ladies and gentlemen. Trojan football fans, make some noise.
Okay, we got to make a big defensive stand here, Mike.
Number 22 off the far side.
He's caught.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think he got it, Mike.
And he got creamed right there. He might have picked up 2.
He might. It's going to be about.
He might have got. They're spotting the ball inside the 20, just outside the 25, about the 26. That's going to give him about fourth and a long 3.
Yeah, that's about what I would have guessed. But that point of contact was about right there. Big play right here, Mike.
Yes, it is.
Mike, would you gamble right here?
They got a timeout.
Would you gamble right here?
North Brunswick.
Would you gamble right here and blitz?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Southern Homes of Brunswick County, Mike.
Okay.
Southern Homes of Brunswick County, incorporated, is owned and operated by Wayne and Annette Taylor, and has been serving Brunswick County since 1995.
Right.
We offer custom home, new construction, and remodeling. We also have ready-to-sell new homes available in the Calabash area. Southern Homes is your source for high-quality homes across the county and is available to meet with you to find the home that meets your price range without sacrificing craftsmanship. Relax as we build your new home so you can focus on building your family's memories. Southern Homes can be reached by phone 910-575-5566 or by email at WayneTaylor5566@yahoo.com.
All right. We appreciate Southern Homes being on here, being up here with us this year. We still got a few minutes left. We still got a few minutes left before we pick the offensive and defensive player of the game.
Come on, crowd, let's go.
So we got a fourth and 3, Chris. The ball spotted on about the 26-yard line of West Brunswick. North Brunswick, there he is. He got hit behind, and he's got the first down. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage. Couldn't make the tackle. First down, North Brunswick.
Well, fresh set of downs for North Brunswick.
Yes, it is.
As the ball was spotted on the 20-yard line with 5 minutes and 16 seconds and ticking, Mike. This is coming down to the last 5 minutes of ball game here, buddy.
Right.
So, I mean, this defense has been on the field for a long time.
They've been out here a long time because the offense, unfortunately, hadn't generated much for them.
Cheerleaders, can we get a defensive chant?
Two wide out. Two wide outs to the near side. There the quarterback goes, and he's cut up inside, and he's gone, Chris. Whoever came up inside gave him the angle that he was looking for. They overshot the gap, and it made it wide open on the outside edge.
Well, there you go. 7-6 ball game, and this extra points comes up big right here.
Yes, it does.
I'll tell you what, Dwight, you got to get this defense off the field. We got to get the offense, and we got to sustain the drive here. At 4
yeah, we
minutes
can't.
And 42 seconds.
You don't need.
And
one
we
thing,
can't afford a 3 and out.
No, we can't. And that's one thing that I meant to say in the pregame when we were having that discussion is that one thing that the offense could not afford to do was a bunch of 3 and outs. They had to get some drives sustained and put some points in the end zone.
Let's see this point. This is a big kick.
And it's good.
Yep.
So that's it. 4:42 left in the game. North 7, West 7.
West Brunswick 7. Your West Brunswick Trojans 7.
What we can hope for here is a run back.
The Wing and Fish Company's offering
Just like we did at South Columbus.
after the game. If you're
Run the ensuing kickoff right back.
Or even if you're wearing North Brunswick Scorpion gear, they're offering 10% discount.
Well, we'll see. Let's see what's going on.
Chris, let's do one more sponsor here. Let's do ATMC. ATMC not only offers local telephone service, but also a wide variety of additional services, including high-speed internet, cable TV, wireless, business communications, and security. For those early days, from the early days to today, our top priority has always been to provide our customers with communication services at an excellent value with outstanding customer service. ATMC is a local company with local proprieties. Contact them today at 910-754-4311 or check them out on the web at www.atmc.net.
And we thank ATMC.
Absolutely. We wouldn't be here without them, that's for sure. So North getting ready to kick off to West Brunswick. Who do we have back deep here? We've got Bubba McCrae, we've got Quinlan Moore, Daquan Burgess, and that's going to go to Quinlan. And let's see what we got here, Chris. He needs a lane. He's got a lane.
Number 1 from the ball carrier. We'll see our Booster Club sponsors.
If they can sustain a drive here, Chris, they would march down the field and hopefully get that in the end zone. Like you said before, we don't need another 3 and out here.
No. There's Bubba
to the outside, and he's got it.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's not going to catch him. He's at the 40, the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, West Brunswick. Woo! Woo! I'm telling you what. What a run.
No flags. No flags.
What a run.
No flags. No flags.
No flags on that. That was a
that's a
what do you got? 75-yarder.
That's a backbreaker.
75-yarder right there.
Woo! That might have been the straw that broke the camel's back.
Well, that may
Mike.
be. I mean, that's.
Hey, we said we didn't want no more 3 and outs. We got a 1 and out, Mike.
That's right.
I'll take a 1 and out.
Yeah. The defense still doesn't get much rest on a 1 and out. But you'll take it that way, that's for sure.
Yep.
That'll pump your adrenaline right up.
Cool. We just need to make this a successful
Get the extra
kick
point.
right here.
We need to get the extra point because this is critical. We got to have this one. We've still got over 4 minutes left in the game. And it looks like it's good. And it is. So with
Good job for the holder down there.
4:24 left in the fourth quarter. It's West Brunswick 14, North Brunswick 7. I'll tell you, Dylan Howard Dylan Howard, as we know him, is a backup quarterback technically.
Yes.
But I tell you, he plays some crucial roles on this team. As the punter, Brandon Worley went out. He came in, does an excellent job punting the ball, made some key catches as a wideout.
Yes.
Is the holder for the extra point.
That was a good hold because that hit the ground.
He is a very versatile player for West Brunswick.
Yes, and all those things are the little things that the coach is trying to tell this team during the week that makes a difference.
That's right. Right. They make a huge difference. That's like Coach Hanna was talking, watching practice one day inside when it was raining, and he was trying to instill in them. It's the little things that are going to matter.
Most definitely.
That are going to pay off. If you can get the little things right, the bigger things will come.
Correct. For instance, going down and staying in your lanes and covering this kickoff.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Michael Nelson back to kick. Pretty in pink shoes. Here we go.
There's a kick. Good kick there, Chris. He's going to get that ball on about inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what he's got. And he's wrapped up right there. Gets him down on about the 20. Gets right up to about the 26-yard line. Looks like somebody got rocked down there on the field for West Brunswick. I'm not sure who that is.
Got a player down, and he.
Not sure who that is, but he's not getting up.
Flag on the field.
They got a flag.
Could be a block in the back, possibly. Typically, if you got it's a hold or a block in the back, and that's a hold against North.
I think that might be Shane.
So that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Count the numbers. See who's. I mean, you can't really see the numbers. I tell you, Chris,
I've seen 24 coming in. That's taking the place of a defensive end, so that may be Shane McKenzie, number 35 on the ground.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. It's just maybe got the wind knocked out of him or something.
He's got his knee up.
It's tough blocking on those kickoff returns and kickoff teams is tough out there. But that's going to spot the ball with that holding penalty. That's going to give North the ball at about their 17-yard line.
He's getting up.
Yeah, that is Shane McKenzie. He's sitting up. Maybe just a sentiment. Maybe just got his bell rung a little bit there, Chris. With it doesn't look like he's limping or anything. It just looks like maybe he just got. Looks like a block. Maybe just got a hold of him.
Yep.
Looks like he might not quite know where he's at right this minute. But he is walking off under his own power, so that's a good sign.
I bet you this, and I know this for a fact. He'll be hungry after the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. That doesn't seem to deter their appetite. That's for sure. I bet you'll be waking him up every 2 hours to make sure that he's still good, though, tonight.
Yeah. He's had a good ball game.
Yes, he has. He's played well. All right, Chris, 1st and 10 for North on their 17-yard line after the holding penalty. So they got to drive about 85 yards. And there's number 22, and he is still on his feet. Sherm Fullwood on the tackle after getting dragged about 4 yards.
You know, they're working on his helmet. And
big tackle by number 8, Daquan Burgess.
35. I'm just talking about Shane. They're working on his helmet. I'm not sure if his helmet got.
Could have got twisted around.
Got a malfunction there. Maybe got up into him.
Could have. 2nd and 3 now for North at their 24-yard line. There's a hit right there, but it looks like he's awful close to the first down marker.
All right, we got a 3rd down.
Might just be short. It's going to be 3rd and short, Chris, for North for the first down.
Here we go, Trojan fans.
It's going to be 4th and about a foot. 3rd and about a foot.
3rd and 1.
3:22 left in the game.
They got two downs to make that first down. You know they are. They're not going to do anything stupid. They're going to run this thing right in the middle, get the first down.
Yeah.
3 minutes and 12 seconds and ticking.
Right.
There it is.
There it is. And he got more than the first down.
Whew, I'll tell you what.
Number 22.
He scares me when he gets past.
I'm telling you what, he's quick. He hits the hole fast.
First down for the Scorpions.
He hits that hole fast. Jimmy Cochran again. Jimmy Cochran again on that tackle. And he's in the secondary.
Yep.
1st and 10 North. Ball spotted on about their 33-yard line. 2:55 left in the game. If the defense can hold them, maybe they'll run out of clock.
Yeah, it looks like the North Brunswick's a little confused.
Little confusion on the play there. They got a stacked line, and there's a big hole right there, and he's trying to bounce it out.
Yeah,
looks like he ran into one of his own players.
Yeah, they're running about a 9-man front.
They are.
Or an 8-man front.
They're hoping to break one on the outside edge, like he did over here for the touchdown. That's going to be 2nd and 5 now. That carry was good for about 5 yards for North Brunswick, up to their 38-yard line.
All right.
Josh Woodard in on defensive end on this near side. There's a play again off to the far side, and there it is, Chris. He got to the outside edge. He's got no help over there. The ball's out. The ball's out.
He might have lost the football.
The ball's out. Who's got it? Looks like North got it back.
Yep. Boy, that'd have been a big turnover.
I'm telling you what, they're working on those edges over there. You got 1:55
we might want to
left.
mention on the scoreboard they got a minute 55. They got 2 timeouts left for North Brunswick.
They got 2 timeouts left. The clock's running. 1st and 10 for North inside West Brunswick territory at the West Brunswick 44-yard line. Coming to the near side. He gets strung out, and there's a hit. Worley had him behind. Worley got an initial wrap on him with an arm tackle. He got some help in there. Looks like Josh Helton in there. I'm telling you, the defensive player is going to be tough.
Well, they're going to use 1 timeout, so that's just only that's going to take 1 timeout off the scoreboard.
Right.
Now I think that was called by North Brunswick.
Yeah, it was. It was. So that should give them 1 left.
Yeah. Mike, let's talk about the offense and defensive player of the game.
Okay.
I think I'll go ahead and let you do defense. I'll do the offense.
Well, Chris, it's a tough call as we've been watching the game. Nate Gilbert has had a great game.
Yes,
He's made multiple solo tackles. On the other side of him is Josh Helton.
Yes.
Has had an excellent game himself. I wish we could give 2, but we're only going to recognize 1 tonight. And the defensive player of the game for ATMC defensive player of the game is number 73, Josh Helton.
Congratulations, Josh.
Left defensive tackle.
Played a great game.
Back to pass. He's rolling out. There's what we need. There's what we need. There's a pick. He's going down the sideline. He's still on his feet. He gets hit, gets wrapped up about the 33-yard line of West Brunswick. Or North Brunswick.
Hey, that's ball game.
That's what you need right there.
That should be ball game.
That should be it. You got a 1:09 left. Woo! You got a touchdown lead there. If the defense, all the offense has to do is basically run the clock out.
Mike, I tell you what, while we got this break, I'm going to talk about the offensive player.
Okay.
This is one kid that I've known since he's been about I don't know, somewhere around 9, 10 years old. Come up through the Brunswick County Parks and Rec football, come out and play JV. He's a tailback. He's number 30. He's Bubba McCray.
Right.
And those 2 big runs that he's had gives him our ATMC offensive player of the game.
You got an unsportsmanlike conduct call against North Brunswick. That's been declined. So that's West Brunswick's ball on the North Brunswick 32-yard line.
So, Mike, that's a big turnover.
That was huge. And, we've been talking that all night is we need a turnover. We need something big to happen, and there you go.
North Brunswick coming here with that 3-1 record. We talk about it, a little bit easier schedule. Yes, we were 0-3. We played some tough teams.
Yes, we did.
And I think this is a big statement for this team.
Yes, it is. There's Bubba McCray. Gets out there. He gets picked up a 1. They had him by the shirt tail, and he was dragging the guy with him. Clock still running. Under a minute to go. Be second, let's say 2nd and 9 for West at about their 32-yard line. I'll tell you what, Chris, it's going to be if the game stands this way, it's going to be a huge win for West Brunswick, because next week the Laney Buccaneers come in here, which start our conference play.
Yes. And Laney's one of those 4A teams out of Wilmington that we got to play. Laney, Ashley, New Hanover, and Hoggard. And so, we went into this division, this conference last year.
Right.
Split 3A, 4A conference. And but this is a non-conference game.
Yeah.
But like I said, it is a bragging right game because, North Brunswick, South Brunswick, West Brunswick.
Sure.
So now with both of these teams, if West comes out with this win, West beating North, North beating South, this South game that's coming up in our schedule will be a big game for two reasons.
Yep.
One, it's a conference game.
Right.
And two, it will decide, hey, we win that, we're county champs.
That's right.
Okay. But the other thing, you beat South and you beat Topsail, the other 2 3A teams in your conference. We've talked about this.
Right.
And that propels you into the playoffs.
Right, exactly.
But this team is better than that.
Oh, absolutely.
This team's better than that. They've already got 2 wins under their belts if this comes out a win.
Yeah.
And going into conference play.
And, we talked tonight, Chris, about the offensive play. The offense is better than what we've seen here tonight.
Yes, it is. Either that or either North defense.
They've done some different things than what they planned for, but they have.
So, like I said, Mike, that's they had one more time. They stopped it with 23
seconds left. They stopped the clock. I don't know who called the timeout again. I guess North Brunswick must have used their last timeout.
Yes. So all they got to do is nail the ball one more time. That's game over.
Right.
Big win. Big win. Big win. Don't think we sustained no injuries.
Nope.
I think 35. I think Shane's okay.
Yeah,
He's got a bag of ice down there.
I think he'll be fine. I think he just probably got rocked a little bit on a block, and that's a tough spot to be in right there. But yeah, no major injuries of anything. So
you come out clean on this one and get ready for a big conference game next.
Yeah.
Hey man, how you getting on? Everything all right?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, 21 seconds left, Chris. All they're going to do is kneel down right here. And that should be it. That should do it.
Yep.
That should do it. So here we got 14 seconds. That's going to be West Brunswick 14, North Brunswick 7. Now, Chris, we'll be right back here next week as the Laney Buccaneers come in to start our conference play, as we talked about. And Laney, as of tonight, before tonight, Laney was 1-2, but that one win they had was a forfeit.
Yes,
so they were really 0-2.
Exactly.
Technically.
And we might want to mention to our listeners before we go off here, next week is Brunswick County Football League night. So all these little kids, anywhere from 7 to lightweight 13, or 7 to lightweight 13, will be out here representing the Brunswick County.
Right.
So you'll have the Buccaneers, the Lakewood Folly Chiefs, and then you got the Slow Pirates.
Slow Pirates, that's right.
So
big time for those guys to be able to run on the field with the team. So that's the wrap-up for tonight. So the final score, West Brunswick 14, North Brunswick 7, and we will see you next week.